Hey guys, Titan Friends, welcome back to the channel. About a year ago, I had a company called Neporal reach out to me with these little light bulbs. And they said, hey, review them, let us know what you like, let us know what you dislike about them. And I said, okay. And through my review, I actually came to enjoy these little light bulbs because they could be used as a normal light bulb in any light fixture. But then when the power went out, you simply pressed a button or found the remote and you had light. And these things lasted for a long period of time. I think on high it was a few hours, but on low it was close to 24 hours. They had multiple different settings from white to warm to kind of cool to even a color setting. You could turn them up, you could turn them down, and you could scroll through your color options. And so when this company reached out and said, hey, we got a new product we want you to review, I said, yeah, this was good enough. What else do you have for me? So today's video is going to be on the Neporal Blazemax LED USB-C rechargeable light bulbs. So much like the other ones, this can act like a normal light bulb. You screw it into any socket and it gives light. But when the power goes out, it's a packable, portable, convenient little light. Much like the other one, you simply press a button on it and you get different lighting modes. Now, unlike this one that has multiple color options, this one just has your three. You got cool, you got warm, and you got a mixture. Another thing that you can do with these light bulbs is turn them on and hold them down and change the brightness setting. Too bright, click it again, and it will go down. So maybe you don't need a lot of light, you just want a little bathroom light or a little light for your kids so they can go to bed. Simple. And then you click through them and it shuts off. So this is the box that comes in, and what all comes with it? Well, I got two of these little light bulbs. I have two remotes. I have two little hooks that I can hang this on and hang it from anywhere if it's not in the light fixture. And I got two USB-C charging cables. So one of the best things I love about these light bulbs, whether it's the old style or the new style, is convenience. This acts as a normal light bulb until the power goes out. And when the power goes out, you simply either leave it in the light bulb socket like the ceiling fan and turn it on, or you can take it out and walk it around wherever you need it. The other morning, we actually had a power outage. The kids were asleep. I was up watching TV, folding some laundry, and the power goes out. And I was like, dang it. Do I really want to sit here in the dark, or do I want to finish what I'm doing? Oh, right. I have this box from Neporal. These things are charged because I was doing the time-lapse video on them. Let me go find them. Box was sitting on the counter. I took one. I turned it on. I screwed it into the light socket, and now my living room was lit up. Simple. Convenient. That is the name of the game. It does not have the same features as this one does. This one had a multitude of color changing options. I never used the color changing options. When the power goes out, what do I want? I want a bright light. They say that this is 5 times brighter than the average rechargeable light bulb. It's pretty dang bright. It's got a multitude of LEDs. Just, if you've ever seen a cob strip, that is what this looks like. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's about 10 of them, 15 of them going around it. So yeah, that is a freaking bright light. All you have to do is press a button and it comes on. Is that too bright? Let me tone it down to lower. There we go. Oh, I don't like the cool white. Let me go to both, or warm, and then neutral, right? Up. Bedtime, turn it off. It's as simple as that. And this remote does have timers on it. So you turn it on, kids are going to bed, you give them 15 minutes, it clicks, it lit up. All right, 15 minutes, it's going to shut off. One remote will work both lights. So maybe you can't find the other remote that comes in the box. Look, it's not even out of the packaging yet. On. So maybe you're sitting around thinking, you know what, bud, I don't have a ceiling fan. I don't have a lamp in my room. You know, they're cool, they're convenient, but I just don't have anywhere to hang them. That's why they send you hooks. You spin it on and you hang it up like a Christmas tree. So pros and cons, right? Because everything's got pros and cons. This one works really well. This one sometimes has a mind of its own. I don't know if the battery is dead or what. It will come on with a remote. And it will go off with the remote. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's in some sort of mode or setting. I don't know. But it's still, I mean, again, it comes on. So as long as I grab the right one or don't lose the remote, I'll be all right. My thought is grandma, okay? Because I'm not just prepping for myself, I'm prepping for family members, I'm prepping for friends who have kids running around the house. That's the type of people that these are for. Your family members who aren't that into prepping, you get them something like this that is not screaming, hey, I'm a prepper, but then when the power goes out, they remember they have it, and now they can light up their house. That is my thought, and that is the perfect example of who could use these. Again, it works well as a normal light bulb. So maybe your neighbors, your coworkers, your friends need a light bulb. You buy them this instead, or you send them the link to it. Now they have a normal light bulb. But what happens when the power goes out? Well, they remember, oh, Bob gave me that little flashlight thingy. Here we are. They are USB-C rechargeable, which means I can charge them from my car. I can charge them from a portable power station. I can charge them from the thing I take to charge my phone at work every single day. They do work when they're in the lights. Now, one of the issues with last time's model was you had to use the remote to turn them on. Kind of the same issue here. If you flip the switch, they don't automatically turn on, but they do recharge when a switch is flipped on. So if they are in the light socket, you do have to have the remote with you. That's not a huge complaint, because what I can do is I can set this in a light socket, and as I walk in the door, simply press the button and they come on. I mosey around my house. As I'm walking out the door, I press them to turn them off. So again, we will be doing a time lapse to see if they can get anywhere close to that 7 hours. Again, the old ones, a couple hours on bright, and then they dimmed down. On low, they lasted for over 24 hours. But we will be adding a time lapse to this video, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts after the time lapse is over. All right, y'all, so let's finish up the video on the Neporal Blazemax. The time-lapse videos are not wanting to upload, so I had to come back and finish up this part of the video. But let's talk about pros and cons. What I like about them, what I don't like about them, what I like compared to these, the old version, and are they worth the purchase? So, as far as functionality goes, I did get 24 hours on low mode, which is that. Again, it's like a nightlight. And I got about 6 hours on the brightest setting. So, again, not horrible. 24 hours on low works as a night light. You know, if you lose power, you don't need to outshine the world. You just need to light up a bathroom or a bedroom. Low is great. Having the timer on the remote, awesome. You can set it for 30 minutes. Kids fall asleep, it'll go off. Having the remote itself, great, because again, you hear a bump in the night, boom, you turn it on, now you have light. 6 hours on high, it's not terrible. Again, I don't know why you would need that much unless you were lighting up a big area. If you put it on about medium, you should be all right. Comparing the two, I do prefer the new one, the Blazemax, over the old Magic Pro RGB, right? The functionality of these are the same, but having the multicolored, right, the red, the blues, the party mode, I never used them. I never would use them. If I'm trying to light up a house, I want it to be either white or the warm, the red. So I don't know when or why or how or where I would use the red, the blue, the green, the yellow, right? So this was cool, but this has more function for me. Now, some of you guys might say, well, you know, red helps out the night vision. So turn this one on, hold it on red, and that way, whatever reason. But for me and my family, functioning in normal colored light has more benefits than a red, a blue, a green, a yellow, whatever colors they are. So the question is, do I recommend it? Would I suggest you going to pick one of these up? As long as you get 2 functioning lights. Again, we had the problem with this one where half the times it works and half the times it doesn't work, and sometimes it don't work at all, and right? And I'm sure if I talked to Neporal, they would send me a brand new one and say, hey, look, our bad, right? Sometimes these things have a mind of their own. This one, however, functions like it's supposed to, right? It works by pushing the button. You can change colors, you can tone it up, tone it down. So as long as you get 2 functioning lights, I recommend it. Test your stuff as soon as you get it. You pull it out of the box, you charge them up, and you say, okay, let's see if they work. And you get this, send it back. Do I recommend them? Yep. Link will be in the description below. You can check them out. And yeah, I think they're good enough. They're cheap, they're efficient, and they work as they're supposed to, most of the time. So that's all I got for today's video. Again, don't know why the time lapse wasn't working, but it is what it is. Go check them out. Don't. Either way, it's up to you. Y'all have a good day.